On a sleepy Sunday morning in 1941, the Hawaiian island of Oahu looked peaceful and idyllic. 7 mighty American battleships rested in a line off Ford Island, Battleship Row, symbols of U.S. naval power. Yet, as the sun rose, a vast fleet of Japanese aircraft appeared on the horizon, changing history forever. This is the story of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Welcome people to our channel Echoes of War. As the 20th century dawned, the old European empires still dominated much of the world, but new powers like Japan were rising fast. Japan shocked everyone in 1905 by defeating Russia, especially by destroying their fleet at Tsushima. This victory greatly increased Japanese military confidence and ambition. After helping the Allies in World War I, Japan still felt disrespected by the naval treaties that limited their fleet while allowing Britain and America much larger forces. Economic problems in the late 1920s pushed Japan's military leaders to seek new resources and territory through expansion. In 1931, Japan staged the Mukden Incident as an excuse to invade Manchuria and turned it into the puppet state of Manchukuo. Full-scale war with China erupted in 1937 after the Marco Polo Bridge clash. Japanese troops showed extreme brutality, especially during the rape of Nanking, where tens of thousands of civilians were killed. Western powers watched in horror. In December 1937, Japanese planes sank the American gunboat USS Panay on the Yangtze River, killing Americans, an event that happened exactly 4 years before Pearl Harbor. Japan later joined the Axis powers with Germany and Italy and occupied parts of Indochina. In response, the United States placed heavy embargoes on Japan, especially on oil, pushing the two nations closer to war. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, who had studied in America, knew Japan could not win a long war against American industrial power. He therefore designed a bold surprise attack on Pearl Harbor using Japan's 6 largest aircraft carriers. Drawing inspiration from the British raid on Taranto, Japanese engineers developed special torpedoes that could work in Pearl Harbor's shallow waters. A spy named Takeo Yoshikawa was sent to Hawaii and gathered detailed information by posing as a tourist. The plan called for 2 large waves of aircraft to destroy the American battleships and, most importantly, the aircraft carriers. The Japanese strike force left port on November 26th under strict radio silence. American intelligence knew something was coming but expected the main attack to hit the Philippines. Warnings were sent to Pearl Harbor but were not taken seriously enough. Radar on Oahu actually detected the incoming Japanese planes, but the report was dismissed as American B-17 bombers. To protect against possible sabotage, American aircraft were parked closely together on the airfields. Most critically, all 3 U.S. aircraft carriers were away from Pearl Harbor delivering planes to other islands. At 7:48 in the morning on December 7th, the first wave of Japanese aircraft struck with complete surprise. Torpedoes slammed into the battleships Oklahoma, West Virginia, and California. High-level bombers scored a devastating hit on the USS Arizona, igniting its ammunition magazines in a massive explosion that tore the ship apart and killed over 1,000 men almost instantly. Japanese planes also attacked the airfields, destroying hundreds of American aircraft on the ground. American sailors quickly recovered and began firing back with every available gun. The destroyer USS Ward had already sunk a Japanese midget submarine earlier that morning. During the chaos, the battleship Nevada managed to get underway but was later heavily bombed and had to be beached. The second wave of Japanese aircraft arrived as the Americans were now fully alert and fighting back fiercely. By 10 o'clock in the morning, the Japanese pilots headed back to their carriers. They had inflicted terrible damage but had not launched a planned third wave. In total, 2,335 American servicemen and 68 civilians were killed, with another 1,178 wounded. 4 battleships were sunk and 4 more badly damaged. Nearly 400 American aircraft were destroyed or damaged. However, the survival of America's aircraft carriers would later prove to be the saving grace. President Franklin Roosevelt addressed Congress the next day and called December 7th a date which will live in infamy. Within an hour, the United States officially declared war on Japan. The attack gave Japan 6 months to conquer vast areas across Asia and the Pacific, but it failed to deliver a knockout blow. At the Battle of Midway in June 1942, 4 of the Japanese carriers that attacked Pearl Harbor were sunk. From that point on, Japan was on the defensive. The attack on Pearl Harbor united the American people like never before and brought the full might of the United States into World War II. It taught the world lasting lessons about the danger of surprise attacks and the importance of constant vigilance. Lessons that still influence global strategy today. In a single morning, Pearl Harbor changed the course of world history forever. Thank you for watching. If you found this story powerful and informative, please leave a like, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Echoes of War for more gripping history documentaries. We'll see you in the next episode.